Well, Jared, it's a tough loss for the Cardiff Devils tonight. How would you sum up that game?
It was awful. I thought we were absolutely terrible. I thought we had a decent start. They scored on a 2-on-2, goes 5-hole. And after that, it was just lack of compete, lack of emotion again and again. We need more from people. Some guys are working and competing, but not enough guys. Not enough to consistently win in any league at any level. So that's how I'd sum it up.
And how do you look to address that going into a tough schedule, especially with games coming behind closed doors when you don't have fans to draw on the atmosphere?
Yeah, is that going to be tough, huh? It's going to be really tough. Not to draw 4,000 passionate fans that come every night. Now we got to look inside here and see what's going on. It's going to be tough, really tough.
Well, Danny, a big win for the Coventry Blaze tonight. How do you feel after that result?
Really good. Carrick to win. I mean, it's been 10 days since our last game. A few canceled games there, and on and off on the ice practice. Due to canceled games, we couldn't manage to get the ice some days. And but you know what? I liked our first going forward. I think we were a little bit sloppy at times. They got in behind us there a couple times, but Motter made some big saves in the first there. And I liked our second. Third, we always knew they were going to be. Find a way to come back in the game, and have a little pushback there. 3-2 there. We were absorbing some pressure, but a huge goal by Feds there to go back up by 2 and give us that little cushion. And obviously we hang on at the end there with some key shot blocks and a couple key saves by Motter.
And you mentioned the shot blocks as well. Ross Venus with a huge one right at the end. He looks a bit worse for wear after it, but seeing a guy like Ross Venus block a shot in the way he did at a crucial moment, how good is that for the team in terms of confidence?
It's those little things are what wins hockey games. They're the difference. We all have our X's and O's, and we all have our systems in place and do our pre-scouts, but it's the one-on-one battles and those putting your bodies on the line. Those are the things that ultimately win you hockey games, especially in those moments. So big block by V, and he'll be fine. He's a tough kid. He's a bit of a stinger.
You mentioned the pre-scout in there as well. You were preparing for a game against the Five Flyers, and you take a game against Cardiff Devils at the last moment. How much does that impact the team, or is it just a case of with everything going on right now, they just have to roll with the punches?
You know what? Shouldn't say this as a coach, but sometimes maybe it's a good thing. You put more focus on yourself rather than too much focus on the other team. We had a couple hours to do a quick pre-scout of Cardiff's last game, and we went over a few things, but we didn't want to overload them with information and just before we got on the bus. So touched on a couple key areas, special team stuff like that, but we the main focus was on ourselves, as we hadn't had a game for 10 days, like I said.
And it's not long until you face them again. You've got 2 games coming up very quickly. What are you expecting in terms of a response from the Devils?
Tough games. I mean, they're always tough games against the Devils. We're hoping for a big crowd there, in the Skydome, and they're a good team. They've got depth, scoring through all 3 lines. They've got D back there, good size, but obviously have the ability to move the puck, and they've got great goaltending as well. So we know we'll have to be at our best again, but we'll enjoy a couple days here and then get ready for that game.
Danny, thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks, guys.